Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the process of selling your business. And the process of selling your business, it isn't necessarily like a 5-step process or, a dummy's guide or a Cliff Notes version. The process is a very lengthy process. The first thing that you have to take a look in the mirror as a business owner is you have to look at, is my business sellable? And the process of selling that business involves a couple of things. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to look at your organizational chart. People are the lifeblood of your business. And if you don't have key people and key managers in place for that transition to happen with a new owner, then you're going to have a very difficult time because nobody wants to buy a job. What is the question that we always get asked by buyers is, hey, let me know when you find a totally passive business for sale that doesn't require any of my effort, but just requires my investment. Well, those businesses usually don't sell. Why would they? Why would the owner sell that business? So usually there's a couple of reasons why people are selling, but what is the process of selling your business? So we talked about that. So the first thing is the organizational chart. Your key people. And I encourage people to do this. One of the things I encourage you to do is, and I'm going to get a marker here. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you guys off. Okay, what is an organizational chart? Okay, well, what is that? Org chart. Org chart. And this is pretty elementary. Okay, so owner. I'm Vince, by the way, so I'm just going to put VV. I'm the owner. Okay, I'm going to go here. This is my GM. Okay, and then based on what industry you're in, we're asking what are the divisions within your business. Okay, so I'll give you some examples. First, in a service business. By the way, if you're in any business, you are in the sales and marketing business. You are not in the service business. You're a sales and marketing company that provides X. Okay, so for example, I'm a business broker, but I'm marketing to you and selling to you right now the process of selling your business because you need a business broker to help you through this process. I will help you develop this process. So here we are. First thing, number one, sales. What's the first thing that people cut out of their budget when business gets slow? Sales. What's the last thing that they need to cut out of their budget when business gets slow is sales. You need to always market your business. Okay, so then we have ops. Okay, and then we have admin. So, you might not have this many people. Okay, so we have a sales manager. We have an office manager. We have a ops manager. So based on what you're doing, the first thing you need to do is identify who are these people in your organization. If the people in this organization is you got a major problem. Okay? In the fire and water business, in the fire and water restoration business, we called it getting off the truck. You have to get off the truck. You need to get out in your community. This person right here has to be the leader in community. Okay? Face of the brand. What does that mean? What does that look like? Chamber, Rotary, BNI, community events, sponsor, speak, give. In BNI, they talk about giver's gain, okay? In your chamber, perfect opportunity for you to get involved. Community events. We just had a chili cook-off in one of our small towns. We just had lighting of the Christmas tree, Christmas parade. Think about all the exposure you could get. So process. I know we're talking about the process of selling your business and we're getting off into the weeds of an organizational chart, But this is what people are buying. People are buying a business that is fully managed. Fully managed. What does that mean? What does fully managed mean? It means I have managers in place to manage the divisions. So, what is my job? My job is to manage the managers. Okay? What does that look like? Is it just managing people? No, it's managing people. Okay, so what are these people? So we got, we've got the admin assistant. Okay, we've got the, accounting clerk. And we've got receptionist. All of these people, even including the manager, have certain duties. But let's roll back up here real quick. This guy right here, this guy or girl, woman or man, needs to be collecting the money, managing the accounts receivable process. We'll get into that. That might be a totally different video. Okay, so org chart. So we got sales rep 1, sales rep 2, sales rep 3. And then these need to concentrate on certain things. Does everybody need to be shotgunning out and calling on the same people? No. Business owners can't stand that. When you have an insurance salesperson that comes from the same company 2 days in a row and they're 2 different people. No, you have to be focused. You have to be driven of what is this salesperson going to focus on? Is it going to be commercial? Is it going to be residential? Okay, I'm going service business. Is this going to be multifamily? And then right here, trade org. Trade organizations. In the service business, we were involved in BOMA, Building Owners and Managers Association, the Mississippi Multifamily Council, the Insurance Association, the Big I, the Mississippi Claims Adjusters Association. Get to know the people in your industry. Get to know them so they can know and trust you. Become an industry expert. What does that mean? It means that you need 5 years, at least 5 years of immersing yourself in the business. So you know the language, the lingo, and how to speak. But you also become the industry expert. Okay? So what are the ops? All right? I'm just giving you guys some ideas. Do you have this many employees? No, it might be you and 5 people. Okay? It might be you and 20 people. It might be you and one other person, and you want to get 4 times a multiple, and we'll get into how to sell your business and all of that, the process of coming up with multiples. But if it's just you and one other person, you're going to have a very difficult time selling that business because nobody wants to buy a job. They want to buy a cash flowing business that they can make an easy transition into that business with people. Okay? Don't get distracted here. Sales is number one. Number one. If you're cutting anything, you don't cut this. Okay? This can also be Google. We used to call Google our silent sales rep because you got to get people to call. You got to get the phone to ring. This division right here, number one, make the phone ring. Ops, this is the production. So you have number one, production manager, number 2, construction, number 3, tech. Everybody has a focus. So you got 4 people producing the job, you got 4 people selling the job, you got 4 people managing the process. Okay? So you got to sell it, you got to produce it, you got to bill it, and then you got to collect it. And it starts all over again. It's a cycle. This is the process of selling your business. Number one, identify the key players in your business. And I challenge each and every one of you to write down what's called a SWOT. We can get into that. It's a whole, I could erase this and we can go into a SWOT, but it's very, very beneficial. And what do I mean by that? A SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So let me show you guys, okay, how that's done. But let's start with developing a SWOT for each employee, okay?